Hello students, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. As you know, this channel is for ICSE class 8, 9, 10 physics. Every time I am coming near you with a new topic, and today I am going to discuss about a topic of class 8 is about heat energy. As you know, physics is a branch of science which deals with the study of matter and energy. Energy, which is the capacity to do the work or ability to do the work. Energy having no mass, energy having no volume, energy having no density, only it can be felt by our sense organ. From that all energy, today we are going to discuss about a type of energy which is called heat energy. With the part 1 students, very soon I will come with part 2 of this heat energy with some more about the increase or decrease of length, volume, area of a substance because of this heat. So let us start our heat part 1. First thing to know, what is heat? Heat is a form of energy. Heat is that form of energy which gives us a sensation or gives us a feeling of hotness or coldness. Means which object is hot or which object is cold, we'll be able to know from this heat energy. Heat, this term, yeah, here you can see one thing, it is written thermal energy. Thermo is a Greek word which means heat. Thermal energy means heat energy. We know in the kinetic theory of matter that all the particles inside a matter are in constant random motion. And the energy due to their motion is called kinetic energy. All the particles are placed inside the matter and all are having the motion. So the total internal kinetic and potential energy of all the atom inside any object or inside any matter is called thermal energy. Because of thermal energy, the kinetic energy or the motion of particle inside a matter gradually increase. Always it flows from a hot body to a cold body. What is a hot body? Hot body means a body which are having more amount of heat. Cold body which is having less amount of heat. Means always it will flow from one part which is having more amount of heat to a part with less amount of heat. Heat as the form of energy. So it is having unit as joule. Joule is the SI unit of heat. CGS unit is arc, ERG, arc. And 1 joule equal to 10 to the power 7 arc. And most of the time for food items or when we are reading about the nutrition, that time we are taking the unit calorie. And unit calorie also used for energy, but it is not a SI unit. So if we'll take the relationship between SI unit and calorie, 1 calorie equal to 4.186 joule or 4.2 joule, or reverse if we take 1 joule equal to nearly 0.24 calorie. 1 calorie 4.2 joule, whereas 1 joule equal to 0.24 calorie. And here one more term you can see is the temperature. What is this temperature mean? Energy, there is no instrument by which you can measure the energy. For that reason, we have to take the intensity. We have to take the degree of hotness or coldness. The degree of hotness or coldness, the measurement of how much hot or cold any object. Temperature indicate or temperature decide the flow of heat. Means always it flows from a body with higher temperature to a body with lower temperature. So here one more thing can come or one more question can come to our mind. A body having 40 degrees Celsius. Another one is having 20 degrees Celsius. A first one 40 degrees Celsius, second one 20 degrees Celsius. When both will come in contact or when heat will flow from one part to another, it always flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. That means from 40 degrees Celsius it will flow to 20 degrees Celsius. Means gradually 40 will decrease, 39, 38, 37, and gradually 20 will increase, 21, 22, 23, 24. When both will come to same temperature, then what will happen to flow of heat? Condition in which two objects are having same temperature, there is no flow of heat between them. Condition in which two objects are having same temperature, there is no flow of heat between them. That condition, the situation is called thermal equilibrium. Equilibrium means when there is no flow of heat. No equilibrium means when both are having same temperature. Thermal term used because it is for heat. Means there is no flow of heat in the thermal equilibrium condition. And temperature can be measured by using a thermometer, and SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. But temperature having more two unit. One is called degree Celsius, one is degree Fahrenheit. So what is the relationship between degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and this Kelvin? Let us discuss. People take the relationship between these all, degree Celsius, Fahrenheit. Here you can see degree Celsius equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32, where F is the Fahrenheit and 32 is a lower fixed point in a Fahrenheit scale. What is lower fixed point? Lower fixed point is that temperature at which ice changes to water or ice melt. Another one also, upper fixed point. Upper fixed point means the temperature at which water changes to water vapor or the boiling point of water. Here, if we take the relationship between Celsius and Kelvin, Celsius equal to Kelvin minus 273, because 273 is the lower fixed point in Kelvin scale. And if we want to change Celsius to Kelvin, then Celsius plus 273 will get the Kelvin. And 0 in Kelvin scale is called the absolute zero. And the scale of Kelvin also known as absolute scale. Why we will say it is at the absolute scale? Because after 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees Celsius, there is no molecular movement or molecular movement ceases. Molecular movement stops. And because the molecular movement stops for that region, because the molecular movement stops for that region, there is no change in the heat. Or simply we can say below 0 Kelvin, uh, to decrease the temperature practically not possible. So there is no negative value in Kelvin scale, or that is known as the absolute scale. Next, we will come to our topic of discussion here is the effect of. Effect of heat means when we are giving heat to any object or any object will gain or lose the heat, then what will happen? What are the changes will occur in that object? That is called effect of heat. And in this effect of heat, first the change in state. We know normally or in normal temperature and pressure, a matter is having three states. One is solid, liquid, and gas. Means solid, liquid, and gas, three states of matter. Means by changing the heat, solid can change to liquid, liquid to gas. Again, gas can change to liquid, liquid to solid. Means change in state can be possible because of this gain or loss of heat, or evolution and absorption of heat. Absorb means to take, evolution or evol means to give out. Second is the thermal expansion. Expansion means when object increases size. Thermal means due to heat. Means when any object changes size due to heat, that is called thermal expansion. That is also one of the effect of heat. Third one, change in temperature. Means with the increase in heat, temperature per body increase. With the decrease in heat, temperature per body. Let to discuss first how the change in heat or how the evolution or absorption of heat can change the temperature. It will come change in temperature part. Of when a body is heated, when a body we are giving to a body some amount of heat, its temperature rise, its temperature increase. but gradually when heat is taken out, means it will keep any object on the heater or in a fire. That object will gain the heat, so its temperature increase. But when any object is kept inside freezer, inside refrigerator, that time heat is evolved, or the temperature gradually fall. And how much any object will gain or lose the heat, or how much the temperature increase or decrease in the body, it depends upon two factors. First factor, if we look here, first is the quantity of heat imparted on a body, means how much amount of heat given to a body. More the heat, more the temperature, less the heat, less the temperature. Second one, material of the body. Means which type of object we are using, which type of body we are using, which type of substance is used. Accordingly, by giving the heat, the temperature will increase. Some will increase, some in some material, temperature can increase very soon, but in some material, it will take more time to increase the temperature. This is the factor on which change in temperature of a body depends. Next, we will discuss how gain or lose of heat can change its state. It will come to the change in state. In that, we know there is three states of matter. One is solid, where intermolecular force of attraction is maximum. Particles are very closely packed. It will come to liquid. Particles are loosely packed. They are having little bit space between them. But when it come to gas, the intermolecular force of attraction is fully negligible. They are very far apart. Means it will take two molecules of gas. They are having distance more intermolecular space is maximum. So this change in state of matter is a physical change. Physical change means where chemical composition will not change, only the state will change. And this is reversible. Reversible means again we can get to the means we can bring it back to the its original state. So state of matter equal loop. Here we'll get six uh, types of state change. Means first one equal loop, solid to liquid. When solid particle absorb the heat, when any object in solid state will gain the heat, gradually its intermolecular force of attraction decrease, intermolecular space increase. So gradually solid changes to liquid. And the process by which solid changes to liquid is called melting. And the fixed temperature at which solid changes to liquid is called melting point. It will come to a reverse. Liquid, when evolve the heat, when heat is released from liquid, it changes to solid. So this process is called freezing. And the fixed temperature to a liquid changing into solid is called freezing point. We'll come to liquid to gas. Liquid to gas, by absorption of heat, by taking the heat when a liquid changing into gaseous state, that process is called evaporation. And when it occurs at a fixed temperature, the process is called boiling. And when you take gas to liquid, when gas is cooled down and changes to liquid, that is called condensation process. And direct from gas to solid or solid to gas without going through liquid state. The process by which solid directly changes to gas. Some substance like dry ice, solid carbon dioxide atom, will take naphthalene ball, camphor. These all directly change from solid to gaseous state. The process called sublimation. And when gas directly change into solid, that process is called deposition. In six process, fixed temperature there where you can change one state to another, solid to liquid, the process melting, fixed temperature melting point, liquid to solid, process freezing, fixed temperature to liquid changes to solid is called freezing point, liquid to gas, process boiling, evaporation also a factor, but a fixed temperature to liquid changes to gas is called boiling point. Gas to liquid, the fixed temperature to is gas changes to liquid is called condensation point. So fixed temperature time we are using the term point, but the process is melting, freezing, evaporation, condensation, sublimation, and deposition. Means six process by which one state of matter can change to other and return back to its original state. That is called interconversion of state of matter. Next, it will come to the latent heat. Here the term use the latent heat. Latent heat means what? With the increase in amount of heat, temperature increase. We have discussed earlier. We have discussed one more thing. It's a fixed point. Upper fixed point, lower fixed point. Fixed point means when temperature remain constant, means temperature will not change. Heat given to any substance to change the state. That heat is the latent heat. Means the amount of heat required means either will absorb or release by any substance to change its state, either solid to liquid, liquid to solid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid, solid to gas, or gas to solid. In that case, with temperature of a body will not change to remain constant, that amount of it required is the latent heat. This latent heat, again, two types. One is used for melting, one is used for boiling. So, one is called latent heat of fusion. Latent heat means how much amount of it required by a solid to changes to liquid, or how much amount of heat released by liquid to change to solid. That is called latent heat of fusion, and at a constant temperature there is no change in temperature. Second one, vaporizing means when liquid changes to gas or gas changes to liquid, means how much amount of heat absorbed by liquid to change to gas, that much amount of heat is released by gas to change into liquid. That amount of heat at a constant temperature required is called latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat is the amount of heat absorbed or released by any substance during the change in physical state without changing its temperature. And when this latent heat will get for 1 kg or 1 gram, when the amount of heat required by 1 kg of ice to change into water, or 1 kg of solid to change into liquid, here I am using, look, unit mass 1 kg or 1 gram, that is called specific latent heat. The term specific used because of unit mass. So latent heat is the amount of heat required to uh, change the state without changing its temperature. Next one, this latent heat expressed as the amount of heat per unit mass of a substance, means joule is the unit of heat, mass kg, so joule per kg or calorie per kg. Get the unit for this latent heat. Next one, here it will come to the difference between boiling and evaporation. Boiling also change from liquid to gas. Evaporation also changing from liquid to gas. The process both same. So what is the difference between these two then? That one we are going to discuss here. So if we look here, some points of difference. Boiling occur at a fixed temperature. The fixed temperature is called boiling point. But in case of evaporation, it can occur at any temperature. Boiling is a fast process, quick process, means boiling can be occur in less time. But evaporation is slow process, means it will take some more time to evaporate. Take place throughout the liquid, means at a time all the liquid in the vessel will absorb the heat. Then only they attend to a fixed temperature, then only they can change into another state. But in case of evaporation, surface to surface, first surface will change to vapor, or second surface will change to gaseous state. Here I have used one term, look, vapor. What is the difference between gas and vapor? Question may come to your mind. What is the difference between gas and vapor? Gas is a state of matter. Any substance in its normal temperature pressure remain in gaseous state is called a gas, like carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, all. But when you come to vapor, any substance in solid or liquid state, by changing the temperature or pressure, it will able to change them into gaseous state. That's called vapor. Means milk. water, naphthalene ball, all that are in solid or liquid state. But by changing the temperature or pressure, when we will change this solid or liquid to gaseous state, that gaseous state is known as vapor, means water vapor, milk vapor, mercury vapor. Here, bubbles are formed in the liquid. No bubbles are formed in the liquid. Means in boiling of water, you might have observed bubbles is forming, but in evaporation, there is no formation of any bubbles. Temperature remain constant because at constant temperature at which liquid changes to vapor, liquid changes to gaseous state is called boiling point. But temperature may change because with the increase in temperature, evaporation increase. Thermal energy supplied by an energy source means thermal energy means the amount of heat absorbed by any source, that may be fire or any other source, heater. Thermal energy is absorbed by the surrounding, means from the surrounding only the object will absorb the heat and will evaporate. So this is the difference between evaporation and boiling. One, it will come to another part. With the increase in size of a substance when it is heated, it is called thermal expansion. Expansion means any object size increased. Why it will increase? Due to heat it will increase, that is called thermal expansion. This thermal expansion can be possible for solid, can be possible for liquid, and also for the gaseous state. Means for solid also will get expansion, for liquid also will get expansion, for gas also will get the expansion. Next one, if we look here, thermal expansion is solid. Solid having length, solid having area. What's area? The surface cover inside any boundary is called area. Or surface inside a matter is called area. And third one, the volume. Volume means the space occupied by any object is called volume. And only length increase, that is one type of expansion. Area increase, one type of expansion. Volume increase, another type of expansion. So if we'll come to the first one here, you can see for a long rod or electric wire, when it is heated and its length increase, that expansion is called linear expansion. When you come to a plate, a sheet, a circle, a square shape, or rectangular shape, its area increase, that is called superficial expansion or areal expansion. Superficial expansion or areal expansion. Third one, for a three-dimensional object like sphere, cone, cylinder, cube, cuboid, if the volume increase, that case it is called cubical expansion or volume expansion. There three type of expansion for solid. One is linear expansion, superficial expansion, and cubical expansion. Means here how much the length will increase, how much the area will increase, on which factor that depends, that all with their mathematical expression, and also the relationship between them will read in our next video. So thanks for watching my video and subscribe my channel for more updates. Like my video if will feel it is helpful for you, and give your valuable comments in the comment box. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you so much.